One out, runner at second base. Now it's the shortstop, Buster Head. He has simply been dominating pitchers at this level and looks to be a prime candidate for a promotion very soon. Line drive for a base hit around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and the runner scores. It's 1-1. Comes through with the RBI. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Jordan Groshans will hit next. Over to first and safe. The pitch, and there goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw to second, tag, and they get the out. First and second here with nobody out. That one fouled off. This one the other way. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
And they say he went.
No ball, one strike.
Swing and a high fly to left. Callahan under it. Puts it away for the out. Base is empty, one away. Here's the center fielder, Cole Turney. Out to short, Head. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now at the plate, Buster Head. 1 for 3. Popped up right side. Out number 2. Head played well but couldn't lift them to a win. Singled and knocked in a run. Great game at the plate, and he's certainly made a difference for them. Nice job, even in defeat. And here we go. And here at the plate, the right fielder. On the ground to the left. Head. 1 up, 1 down. At this level, you have to be able to slow the game down. Runner at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Buster Head. And that one fouled off. That's towards center. The center fielder under it. Gets there. Got it. One gone and a runner on at first. The second baseman now at the plate. And the 2-2. Double play ball to second. And handles that one. Slings to second. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. 1 hit in the... That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out. And there it is, his 100th hit. It must be so gratifying to reach these milestones that tell you, yes, the hard work and dedication are worth it. Swing and a miss. And the count, 1-2. Snap throw to first. Head dives back in safely. And the 1-2. Runner on the go. He goes down looking. We're back here at the ballpark. And now the DH, number 28. Out to short. Head. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Runners at first and second with one out. In the air to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And now two down. Now the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. Hit hard, that gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. What a fantastic example of the right fielder, the next to hit. Now the payoff pitch. On the ground. Head. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Buster Head. He swings and fouls one off. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. That one is absolutely pummeled. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. Chance at a three-bagger. The relay in there safely. That one must have felt pure coming off the bat. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. This one in the air to right, going back on this one. Brings it in for the out. Cut off, throw to third. Throw behind the runner and doubled off.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Patriots, 4 runs.
Buster Head getting ready to hit. To third. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Through. We're back here at the ballpark. And now the DH, number 28. Swing, ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. And a runner on now. When you've got the hitter 0-2, you can't.
Leading off for the Patriots, the shortstop, Buster Head.
And that's ripped into left for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. He's been absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a plan and he's keeping them off balance. This hit shouldn't be Step off. Oh, the runner jumped early, and he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. A laser into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that's the end of the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning. They trail here 4-0. Two outs, runners at first and second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Buster Head, 1 for 3. High in the air, out to right. Johnson under it. There to make the catch. Head with a solid contribution, even in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team. Runner at second, one away. Buster Head will hit next. He has simply been dominating pitchers at this level and looks to be a prime candidate for a promotion very soon. Swing and a miss. 0-2. With first base open, he can afford to be a little cautious with this batter. Might just pitch around him. 0-2 now. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Makes the grab for the second out. So 2 down. And next, the cleanup hitter. Here comes the 2-2. Grounds this one to short. Head. On to first. Out number 3. An inning in the books tonight, and we're 1 out and the base is empty. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Way high there. Swings through that one for a strikeout. We are far into the season, and it's right about now that the luster of chasing after your big league dreams can start to fade. It's tough to deal with the endless travel and ceaseless uncertainty of life on the road. Fires it into second, out with room to spare, and that's the end. Now it's the shortstop, Donovan Walton. On the ground, could be 2. Head. Flips it, there's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, 3. Trying to keep this tied at 2. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And beats it. Safe. 2 outs, runner on first base. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. Snap throw to first, back in easily. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, out. And the inning is
Make him fit.
1 down. The second baseman now at the plate. Safe at first as they can't make the play. We're back here at the ballpark. And here's the catcher, number 92. 1-run game in the bottom of the 9th. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. When you've got the hitter 0-2, you can't serve one. And now the right fielder. Out to short, Head. Sends it across to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Head had some solid production in the win. Had a single and an RBI. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Patriots, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runners on base.
So up next, Buster Head.
Batting third, the shortstop, Buster Head.
On the ground to short. Walton fires to first on the run, and they get the out. End of a half inning of play, and there is no score. Runner at first, the first baseman getting ready to hit. To short. Could be 2. Whips it to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2. Second and third, 2 out.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. With his hitting acumen, he knows they don't want to pitch to him. But with a chance to put something on the board, he's willing to expand the zone a bit, and he can still do damage. Puts it in the air to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And a high fly out to center. Meckler settles under this one. Hauls that one in. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, number 62. Here's a grounder up the middle. Lays out, but can't squeeze it. No outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman. And the 0-1 now. And a ground ball to first. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Ready to get the 8th inning going. And now the shortstop, Buster Head. Late on that fastball. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. This one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down. I'm sure he's just 1 down. The first baseman, the next to hit. Grounder to third. Might be 2. Now it rolls down into the corner. Into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. All over that one. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. And a big-time shot now to grab the lead this late in the game. On the ground to third. Now 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. And now the right fielder. Grounder up the middle. Fires to first. 2 down. We're back here at the ballpark. All set for the start of this inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Buster Head. And he's a player that would have thrived along the lines of players like Brett Butler and Lou Brock. Good contact ability and excellent speed. There's a high floor with a skill set like that. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Run comes in from second, and a 2-1 ball game now. Cut off, throw to third. Tries to get back and safe. And that's just how he wanted to do it here in extras. The double brings home the run from second, and now the batter's in scoring position, and he has a chance to add on. And now it's going to be Jordan Groshans. In the dirt, but blocked. No throw, and he steals third easily.
Hey, on the ropes. Chime in. Let's go. Here we go.
And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. 3-1 ball game. Strong individual day and a team win, and you'll take that every time. This is a game he can feel really good about.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Patriots, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 17 runners on base.
So digging in, Buster Head. On the ground to third, Schmidt. There with plenty of time, inning over. End of a half inning of... We're back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, number 11. On the ground. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. No outs and a runner on second. That's a liner to left. Puts it away for the out.
Now back.
Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, number 14. Out to short. Throws to first. One gone leading off the fourth. One out and the base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Hit hard, that gets through. So one on now with one away. That's textbook hitting right there. Didn't fly open or get over aggressive. He just stayed clean in his swing mechanics and fired off a nice base hit. Over to first and safe. Head leading off first with one away. Now up Jordan Groshans. Runner on the move. Safe at second, not even close. Can't say the pitcher was careless. He threw over to check on the runner, but this is an aggressive base stealer, and he timed his jump really well. Great job to get the steal and move into scoring position. And they put the tag on him for the out. 2 outs and the potential tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. With his hitting acumen, he knows they don't want to pitch to him. But with a chance to put something on the board, he's willing to expand the zone a bit, and he can still do damage. Line drive. Makes the play, that is out number 3. 2 runners left. Head played well, but couldn't lift them to a win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
First for the victorious home team. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 17.
Tap back up the middle. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Batting full.
And the next batter, Jordan Groshans. Step off, throw to first, dives back in, safe.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, try it.
Runner on the go. Base knocked to right. They take the force out. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. No. Bases are empty with 2 away. Donovan Walton will hit next. Out to short. Tosses to first. Play made. That ends the inning. End of 1, and we're... Runner at first, 1 away. Line drive should be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Coming home. Across is the runner from first, and they've cut it to a 2-run deficit. And his consistent production continues as he notches his 50th RBI of the season. Such a valuable member of this lineup. Runner takes off for third. That one fouled off. The Flying Squirrels trying to protect a 2-run lead. We're here in the top half of the third. The tag, and he's out. Next up, the designated hitter. Bounced up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. At any level, runners at first and second, and nobody out. Liner, base hit. Coming around third. In comes the run from second, and they trail by only 1. We hear a lot about how the numbers
Now
turn
back.
against the pitcher the
The
third
third
time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. There's a strike at the knees. Traffic on the base paths, a run already in to score this inning. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Line drive brings it down. Nice play. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play.
Now batting.
No outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder. Double play ball to second and handles that one. Off balance speed, there's one. On to first, double play.
Now batting.
With the go-ahead run at first. Laser for a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here's the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. That's textbook hitting right there. Didn't fly open or get over aggressive. He just stayed clean in his swing mechanics and fired off a nice base hit. Now, Jordan Groshans. There goes the runner. Safe at second. He easily steals the bag. And there's a ball. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. Line drive, that's a base knock. One run's in. Here comes the throw. Safe, and they take a 2-run lead. Nicely done, brings home 2. Nobody out, first and second here. Next to hit, the left fielder, number 33. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. And that one finds its way through. The run comes in from second. Now a 3-run game, 7-4. Fell behind in the count. And here's the first baseman. On the ground to second, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Throw to first, but not in time.
The right fielder, number 14.
So 2 down. Now at the dish, Buster Head. Came through in the clutch earlier in this one, and they'd love to see a similar approach here. Stay up the middle and put good wood on the ball. And that one fouled off. 2 down and nobody aboard, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fly ball, right field. The right fielder under it, makes the grab. Head had a solid game for them, really helped lift them to the win. 3 hits and a couple of runs knocked in. Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
10 runs on 16 hits.
So up next,
Batting
Buster
third.
Head.
The shortstop, Buster Head.
Line drive, and it's caught. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first.
Batting fourth.
Bases empty, 1 away. The designated hitter now at the plate. Grounds it to short. Dives and can't hang on. No play, that's an infield single.
Batting ninth.
That one pushed foul. It's getting to be that stage of the season where the realities of the road can really take a toll. These young players spend long stretches away from home fighting against fatigue, far from family and familiarity. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. On the ground to third, Ramos. Zips it across. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting third base.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Bounce to the left side. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning and prevents things from... One out and runners on the corners. And next, the cleanup hitter. Here's a grounder right side. That's a base hit as a run scores. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Hit on the ground, might be two, and that squirts through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's now a 6-run lead. Man at second here with 2 away, and the batter will be the shortstop, Buster Head. Sliced the other way, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline and the run scores. Man on at first. Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Liner snagged at first. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. And now the shortstop, Buster Head. And it's a pop-up. The catcher settles under it. And that's the ball game. Head did well despite the loss. Singled and knocked in a run. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably follow. Very good work.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes.